Hi, so welcome back to the tip of the day. So today I'm finally showing you how to make a tutu. And my husband refuses to hold the camera for me. Boo, Joe. So I have to put it across the room and set it up and show you. So I'm going to have to do it sort of in two parts because I can't hold the camera and make a tutu at the same time. So what you'll need is some tulle. I like to use the 6-inch because you don't have to cut it. You only have to cut the length. You don't have to cut it up. I paid $2.99 from this from Tool Shed online, but the shipping was kind of expensive, but it was the same cost no matter how much you got, so I got a whole box to save money. But you can go to Walmart. I found it in the wedding section. It's like $4.99 in Canada, so I don't know. You'll only need one anyway, so you can make a tutu for $4.99 plus the cost of your elastic. Because I'm making one for a baby, I opted just to use actually this little headband. And I saw this tip on YouTube actually, just to slide it on a big paper towel roll so you can easily tie. Now you're going to need something obviously to cut the tulle with. I opted to get a cutting mat and a roller cutter just because I'm lazy, but all you need to do is use scissors. So usually for a big tutu, I'm not gonna say big, but for my daughter's tutus I do 20 inches, so I want a 10-inch poof. And then you add an inch, so 21 inches is what I cut. But because Chloe's so little, a little baby, I think I'm only going to do 13 inches, so I'm going to cut it to 14 inches. And I use a ruler just to make sure I got it straight, and then just cut. So there you go, you have your piece. Now you should cut them all. For a big tutu, like a 2 to a 4-year-old tutu, you want to cut about 40 pieces. But I have no idea how many pieces I'm going to need for Chloe, so I'm just going to start, I think, with 20 and see how it goes because she's pretty little. So again, you go to 14, you cut. So cut all your pieces, and yeah, I'm going to have to move the camera and show you the next step. Boo, husbands. No fun. Okay. Okay, so we're back, and I'm balancing this on something right now, so hopefully you can see. Again, because my douchebag husband won't hold the camera for me. Okay, so you take your little piece, and again, we're making a baby tutu, so it's really small, and there's 2 ways to do it. I'm opting for the double knot only because it's going to make the tutu a little bit poofier. So I'll show you that one. You just, literally make a knot. Again, usually I use elastics, but this time I'm using a soft headband only because she's a baby. Now you don't want to tie it. My cats are fighting. Do you? God, I'm just waiting for them to die of old age. Okay, so that's not nice. I know. I don't want to hear your comments about it. So you just literally make a double knot, making sure to keep the ends even when you tie it. Boop, just like that, a double knot. So you don't want to make it so tight that you're squooshing the headband or the elastic. You want to leave it loose enough that you can fit your pinky through. Can you see that? So you can fit your pinky through. So there you go. You start working all the way around, and you want to leave some space too. And then I'm going to show you at the end how to wrap it with ribbon and make it look pretty. So that's basically it. Oh, I didn't show you the double loop. There's 2 ways to do it. There's a slip knot and there's a tie. Now the slip knots don't fall off. They're a little bit easier to do than the tie, but they don't poof out as much. So what you do with the slip knot is just fold your tulle in half like this and grab it, slip it under your elastic. Again, this is where it comes in handy to have it on a paper towel holder or something like that. So you have the loop here, and then you just feed it through and tighten. And there you go. You have a little slip knot. Boop. Pretty too. But I'm gonna opt to tie it on this time because I'm gonna be wrapping it with ribbon anyways. It doesn't really matter what it looks like. But the slip knot is nice if you're not gonna wrap it with ribbon because it just looks a little bit neater to do it that way. And like I said, it's easier to do it that way. So I'll show you the final result when I'm done. Okay, so I'm done. It took me about 15 minutes to cut and tie these on. Not a long time, and it's something that's so mind-numbing you can do while you watch TV. So this is my finished baby tutu. Now you can still see the yellow. My camera fell. I'm just leaning it on this pillow. Da-da-da. Okay, so yeah. So I'm going to wrap it in ribbon so it doesn't look so ghetto, right? So what you do, I'm going to leave a little tail, I think, to tie a bow. You just literally wrap it with ribbon. So you go every 2, right? So you go every 2 and you just wrap. Boop. And then go another 2 and wrap. And you don't tie it tight because you just don't. You don't pull it tight, I mean, because then it'll look really ghetto. So you just keep wrapping, keep wrapping. I'm going to keep wrapping. And I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done wrapping. You could do it every 1, but I'm cheap and use less ribbon to do it every 2 ties. So yeah, I'll show you in a second. Okay, so I'm done wrapping my ribbon, and this is what the final product looks like. It just sort of wraps it. I still have to cut this down and make this bow a little bit nicer, and then you just take a lighter to seal the ends. I'm probably going to tack it too with a little bit of string just to make sure that that bow doesn't go anywhere, and again, make it look a little prettier, yeah. But just by wrapping it like that, you cover up the band underneath, and it just gives it more of a finished sort of look. The tulle wouldn't be bulging if I had wrapped it 1 instead of every 2, but whatever. So here's my final project, a little baby tutu. Isn't that so cute? Kind of makes me want to have another little girl. And I'm making her a matching onesie and a little headband. So yeah, tutus, fun gifts. If you have any little girls on your list, it'll take you literally no time. You could do it for about $5, and yeah, it's so cute. That's your tip of the day, and we'll see you next time.